Why?
It means mind your own business.
What's this place called?
You keep sticking that camera right in my face, expecting me to perform like some circus animal, and I can't do it. I quit.
What is this place called?
I'm done with it.
What is this place called?
You say jump, and I say no. You say move, and I say no. You say do this, and I say no.
What is this place called, Andy?
That means none of your business.
What is this place called?
It means none of your business.
What is it called? Andy, what's it called?
That means I'm done.
No, what's it called, Andy?
Moon Valley.
Thanks, Andy.
So we made it here to Bolivia. We are staying in the city of Alto, which is the largest, highest city in the world. It's 13,500 feet, which is crazy high. When we first got here, man, it was so hard to adjust to the altitude. For the first 2 nights, I had crazy massive headaches because my brain was just not getting enough oxygen. But it was really simple. You just take some altitude pills, and then you're good to go. It just knocks out the headache, and it just used to take a couple days to adjust. But man, Bolivia has been so cool. Alto is a really weird city that we live in. It's pretty much empty. The streets are barren. No one really lives in the area that we live in. There are 1 million people that live in the city of El Alto, but the problem is that no one lives in this area. So there's a lot of abandoned houses, just a lot of stray dogs just walking around, taking their sweet old time. And it's always rainy and it's cold here. Usually you can't see it right now, but usually you can see your breath when you wake up in the morning because there's no heat in the house. So it took a little bit getting used to, because for the past 7 months before this, we've had heat. It's been really hot, 90, 95, 100, 80. And then you come here and it's 45, 40, 35, and that is just a drastic change. So it took a little bit getting used to, but we have nice heavy blankets, which is so helpful. And you just wear a lot of layers, you know, sweatshirts, jackets, whatever. You know, we came prepared, so we're ready to go. So El Alto was a little bit getting used to, but the ministry here has been such an awesome ministry. This month we had the opportunity to work in 2 houses. There's a boys' house and a girls' house, a rehabilitation center for drugs and alcohol. So we're here with another team on our squad, and what we did is we didn't stay with our teams. We split up into who thinks they should work at the girls' house, who thinks they should work at the boys' house. So Kyle and I and a couple of girls from our team as well, had the opportunity to work at the girls' house, and this is a really cool opportunity to minister to the girls and just see where they're at. And it's just such an interesting thing to see them, because they look like sweet innocent girls. They're from ages 14 to 23, and they just seem like innocent girls that would never have done anything wrong, would never have struggled with alcohol or drugs. But the reality is that they've been struggling their whole lives with this. They've grown up in this kind of community, and they've been adopted into that community. So some of them have been, you know, selling drugs, or have eating disorders, or have been pimped out. So like, they have very, very hard backgrounds. So what we do is we just come into the houses every day. For our ministry starts at 9 and it goes till around 6 at night, and we just come into the house and just build relationships. That's either when me and Kyle cook in the kitchen, or that's when you know, we just sit down with the girls and talk with them. It's a really great opportunity just to connect with them. And the cool thing is that I know a little bit of Spanish, very little bit, but a little bit, poquito, because of my years of high school Spanish that I took. So it's really cool to be able to communicate them and learn my Spanish some more and hone that, because before I was never able to speak with them because I didn't know anywhere near the language. But at least Spanish I'm a little bit familiar with. So it's been such an awesome ministry, just being able to bond with these girls and you know, play sports with them and talk with them and share with them about God, about what God has done for the past 7 months for us, and share our own testimonies and how God has showed up in our lives, and hopefully that can correlate to their own lives. So it's been an awesome ministry. It's probably been one of my favorite months so far, just because the fact that we get to build relationships. I get to talk with the kids, because usually it's been preaching and testimonies, but this one is really focused. This ministry is really focused on building relationships, and that is so cool. Just to get to know each one of these girls individually and by name is the coolest thing. I think this ministry is going to be really one of the hardest ones to say goodbye, because we have built such strong relationships with them, and it's gonna be tough, because I feel like they're my friends, and not just people that I'm here just to be with, just to serve or just to share God with, but like actually my friends, people I've with day in and day out, 5 days a week, just talking with, communicating with, and building relationships with. Unfortunately, I was not able to film any of these interactions with the girls, because just for security purposes we're not allowed to show their faces or film in there, so I wasn't able to do that. But that was what made it that much more cool. I didn't have to rely on my camera to be able to tell the stories for me. Like, I could be just me without my camera and just talk to them and build relationships with them.
Where are we, bud?
I don't know the name of the place.
What's it called?
It's in Bolivia. I just know that.
What does it look like?
A bunch of ants lived here at one point.
Yeah.
A bunch of ant hills.
Yeah. What's that you got there?
I'm trying to find that ticket for where we're at. I don't know where we're at. I don't like it.
Here we are at Valle de Luna.
Nice.
I don't know how you haven't had her on here before.
And we have these amazing rock formations that are made out of stone. And had we stopped to read the signs to actually see how they were made, I would be able to give you a better explanation.
You didn't read the plaques?
No, I didn't read the plaque.
Lucky Janine's not
No,
here.
I'm not.
She's freezing out.
I'm talking.
What do you think about these rock formations here?
Well, either they smell like dog poop or somebody stepped in dog poop, because it kind of stinks here a little bit.
Yeah.
What
I'm gonna have
what
to
about the
agree.
rocks?
I don't know. They're really cool. They're beautiful.
I guess I just have a question. Do they import these from the moon or no?
Yeah, from the moon. What do you think about Moon Valley right now, Kyle?
Is this a vlog?
Yes, a vlog right here.
It's okay. I feel like I'm at Disney World right now in Frontierland. But other than that, it's great. And I'm on photo duty again, so.
We are at Moon Valley,
Yeah?
and I think that it's made of dog poop.
Why do you think that?
It smells like dog poop.
That is the
everywhere we
second
go.
person to say that.
Everywhere
You
we
and
go.
Kristen.
It smells like dog poop.
What else do you think about it?
I don't understand how it came to be, and I wanted to read the plaque, but everybody rushed me, and so now I have no idea.
You sound so bitter, Cam.
Erosion, apparently.
You sound so bitter. Cam, it's been so long since we had a cameo. We've missed you, Cam. Anything else you want to say, Cam?
That's all I got for right now.
That's it?
That's it.
Cam!
I think that's all I got.
What are we on right now?
Welcome to the Teleférico Verde.
What is that?
It is the green line that takes you, we don't really know where, but we'll find out soon.
Take it to the end.
Here we
Take
are.
it to the end. So what kind of things are we riding in right now? Well, how would you describe them?
It's kind of like a ski lift,
Yeah.
you know? A cable car. A cable car.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa!
Whoa! Check it out! Matt, look over there.
Looks like you missed it.
Mother, man.
Tell me, Andy.
You can see. You can clearly tell what's going on out there.
What is it?
Rain, hail.
It's hell.
It's pretty cool. I'm not afraid of it. I think the guys on the other side, you might want to talk to them.
Didn't get fired. I got laid off.
I'm not scared at all.
Scared.
Brad?
He's shaking the whole car.
Brad?
his legs. Look at his legs.
Brad?
I can't talk right now, Matt. Look at Kyle. I'm not scared.
Not scared.
I'm not scared.
It's okay. It's okay to be afraid.
You're scared.
Yeah, Kristen, you're scared. You're scared.
Hello there, vlog. Promise I'd be back in action. Vlogging like nobody's business. I'm here, ready to give you a tour of the house. So this is where we lived all month in El Alto, Bolivia. It's a fantastic place. We have all our bags packed, ready to go. It's getting clean. It's getting crazy. We're almost out of here. So this is our drying machine. It takes about 3.5 to 4 days to dry, depending on if there's ever any sun, but the freezing cold tends to help a lot. And then we have our kitchen right here, where people have slaved away, made me meals every single night. I pretend to clean sometimes, but it's good. Now the living room, which is one of my favorite spots.
Cam, is that yours?
The only room with any heat. We always have
My name was written on my box.
hanging out. Kind of reminds me of college.
Unless somebody took my cord.
We just have fun, we laugh, we worship, we pray, we make fun of each other. We get it done. Brad and Kristen's room. Maddie Andy's room.
No one in there.
That's the no poo poo only pee pee room.
Hey, Tate.
Hi.
Got all of our clothes stacked up in here. Our sheets, we're ready to go. And then we had the boys' room, where we like to spend about 16 hours a night sitting up and talking. Let me show you just a few of our blankets. In order to stay warm, we have about 70 blankets each. That's only one closet. This bed right here, Matt spends a lot of time cuddling with me. It's actually really nice because the body heat doubles. Kyle keeps his own bed. But, well, we have fun. And lastly, the girls' room. We assembled these bunk beds in about 4.5 hours. You'd think it'd be less, but oh, it might have been 5.
How's your spirits here in Alto?
Man, I love El Alto. Best ministry, great people. We had fun. God is good. God is good, man.
So, it's been an amazing month. One of my favorites ministry-wise, not necessarily El Alto, but ministry-wise, it's been definitely one of my favorite months because I can see these relationships forming and building and them getting closer to Christ because of the love that we show them. I know that God is guiding them and that He will show them the truth, He will show them Him, and He will help them through their struggles. So it's comforting knowing that God is with them, that they know God because of the love that we've shown them and what we've shared with them. Just all in all, Bolivia has been an awesome month, just growing in relationship with these girls, and then also in that growing in relationship with the Lord because of it, and seeing why He put us here and why He gave us this ministry.